The saint for today, the 5th of February, is St. Agatha. St. Agatha of Sicily is a Christian saint. Her memorial is the 5th of February. St. Agatha was born in Catania, Sicily. She was martyred in Sicily during the persecution of Emperor Decius in 251. Agatha is the patron saint of Catania, Molise, Malta, San Marino, and Zamora, a municipality of the province of Segovia in Spain. Agatha is also the patron saint of breast cancer patients, martyrs, wet nurses, fire, earthquakes, and eruptions of Mount Etna. Agatha was a Christian who was arrested, tortured, and sent to a house of prostitution to be mistreated for maintaining her virtue. She was able to avoid being violated while in the house of prostitution, and she was later put to death. Agatha came from a rich and influential family. At an early age, she dedicated her life to God and protected her virtue. She turned down many offers of marriage. Of particular interest was one of her suitors, called Quintian, who requested her hand in marriage, and she rejected him. Now, Agatha, as she was then known, came from a rich and influential family, but Quintian was even more powerful, so powerful and of such a high rank that he could force her hand in marriage. At this period in time, Christians were being persecuted for their faith, and Quintian, aware that Agatha was a Christian, used this against her, and had her arrested and brought before him as he was a judge. Agatha stood before Quintian in his court and refused to be afraid or to give in to his evil desires, even though he threatened her with torture and death. Agatha at the trial called upon her God in prayer, saying, "Jesus Christ, Lord of all, you see my heart, you know my desires, possess all that I am. I am your sheep. Make me worthy to overcome the devil." Quintian was so infuriated he had her sent to a brothel as a prisoner, as he felt this would make her change her mind and subject herself to his evil desires. Agatha suffered great torture, assault, and humiliation at the brothel. After a month had passed with Agatha in the brothel, and Quintian felt she had suffered enough to change her mind, Quintian brought her back before him. Agatha was even more defiant, proclaiming that her freedom came from Jesus. An infuriated Quintian sent her to prison to scare her instead of back to the brothel. Whilst in prison, Agatha professed her faith in Jesus persistently. Upon hearing of this, Quintian had her tortured. Her breasts were cut off, and she was refused medical care. St. Peter and an angel appeared to her and healed her. Agatha was repeatedly tortured. Eventually, the torture took a toll on her, and she died after saying a final prayer. "Lord, my Creator, you have always protected me from the cradle. You have taken me from the love of the world and given me patience to suffer. Receive my soul." The patronage of St. Agatha. St. Agatha was asked for help during the eruption of Mount Etna, and she is considered a protector against the outbreak of fire. In 1551, St. Agatha's intercession through an apparition to a Benedictine nun is reported to have saved Malta from Turkish invasion. St. Agatha is the patroness of bell makers. St. Agatha is the patron saint of breast cancer patients. St. Agatha is one of 7 women, excluding the Blessed Virgin Mary, who is commemorated by name in the canon of Mass. This portrait of St. Agatha, being visited by St. Peter and an angel, was painted by Giovanni Lanfranco, who lived from the 26th of January 1582 to the 30th of November 1647, and Giovanni Lanfranco was an Italian painter of the Baroque period. This brings us to the end of our recitation for the saint of the day, St. Agatha of Sicily.